Good afternoon, everyone. How you doing? Yeah, I did not leave at 6 a.m. to go to work today. I did not. I was in my house chilling, potted about, had a little bit of drama to deal with around, but look at me. And after all these things that have happened, I want to share with you my headline. Asibi, strength is not loud. Today, I have handled some big things without speaking to anybody. Big things. In the build-up to this process, I would have thought that some of those things would have probably challenged me. I realized a long time ago that I am made of nails, and I've learned some respect for myself. And yeah, what I have handled today is something that will shake and dent lesser beings. It will shake and dent lesser beings. Look who is not dented. Yeah. And in some of these processes, I discover my strength. Yeah, Ricobonia, I have discovered my strength. I am a strong girl. I remember my daughter and I speaking just before she left, and she was saying that she tells her friends that her mom is strong. And as soon as these things happened today, it took my mind to that conversation my daughter and I were having. My mom is very strong, and it's not just physically only. Actually, I am more brutal mentally. Yeah, I have maneuvered some really quick ones today. Some of those things that I have successfully maneuvered, even me, I'm like, damn girl, you fast. I'm fast, very fast. I'm quick in the mind, I think very fast. And so I have managed to wing myself out of something. In the middle of figuring this out, I thought, oh my God, and in the middle of it, my own brain said to me, well, even if this doesn't quite work out, your plan B is still in this corner and it will check out. Don't worry, don't panic. And guess what? Plan A worked beautifully because I have nerves of steel. I held my nerves. Mavis, how you doing? And no, I haven't made no phone calls to nobody. I have cried none. Not even to my husband. I contained it. And a friend of mine has been sending me regular updates this week just to check and see how I'm doing. And I'm like, well, some of the things that happened in my decision to exit were unfortunate. It's lost me a lot of money. But as I figured that I had lost that money, I asked myself, can I make that money? I made that money, and I can make that money back like that if I want to. If I want to. So the loss of earnings is annoying because I have earned every dime of it. But am I as bothered as folk expect that I should be bothered? No, I'm not bothered. And it's a few lessons that I have learned. I realized this week that yes, my overlays are heavy, my rent is heavy, the children fees and the rest of the things are quite heavy. But those things are all necessities. There isn't a lot of fluff around me. There isn't a lot of fluff. There isn't a lot of unnecessary expenditure. I'm not running to go buy a car, so I have no car notes. I haven't gone to borrow against anything for a holiday. I haven't done a lot of foolish things that I could have done. I have kept it clean, tight, neat. Not a lot of noise in my system. For a person to maneuver what I've maneuvered today and to do so within my own internal systems, without needing to wail, without needing to cry, without needing to call nobody, now that is efficiency. And that is efficiency that I've always wanted to have for myself. And I didn't realize that I have got for myself until this morning. I realized that, yep, what I envisaged that efficiency to look like was maybe over the top. In the humble realities that I have, I actually still have the efficiency that I crave. Self-sufficiency is within my systems. Yeah, I will not be self-sufficient and still be flamboyant, but I'm myself not a very flamboyant girl. Strength is quiet. Strength doesn't scream, it doesn't shout. And that's why people like me miss strength. Because sometimes you expect strength to announce itself. It does not. Hi Glenda, it does not announce itself. The capacity to deal with things, it's already in your systems. It just doesn't scream, so you don't realize. You are already doing very, very well for yourself. But you see, very, very well can be misconstrued easily. For me, very, very well is driving a Bugatti. If I can't find a Bugatti, maybe a Lamborghini. No, then a Maserati. There has to be an I at the end. Yes, that is how my brain has construed doing very, very well for oneself, Claudia. And because of this misinterpretation of doing very, very well for oneself, I never realized when I got to the point where I was doing very, very well for myself. I have many examples when things happen and then it clicks. Oh girl, you're not doing bad at all. I would have told you that I was living paycheck to paycheck until I discovered that I'm not. My wages this month will all be absorbed. Money that I had banked and should have come to me is not coming to me. In all those things, my landlord is not going to threaten to kick me out. Nope, there is food on my table. Yeah. And the things that I do want to do, I can do them, of course. Of course. People are holding monies. I just realized as I'm talking to you, people are holding my monies as securities in places that I completely forgot to go and claim them back. Yes, I'm broke in terms of paying my children's school fees. I'm broke in terms of wanting to have the additional funds and the securities and the comforts. But if a person can hold the kind of monies people are holding and people can retain the monies they are retaining, and my wages have all been swallowed and I'm still here like that with systems in place to keep me afloat, I've just realized that I'm doing really, really well for myself. And that my assessment of doing well for myself has been flawed. And as I was thinking through that process, I figured, yeah, strength is quiet. Success is silent. You expect that it would announce itself. It does not. It does not. A few years ago, this thing would have caused me to have a cardiac. And so, whilst I was envisaging these things to kick in, I was apprehensive. I was thinking, oh my God, how am I going to? Hey, hey, ho. It was a waste of my time. I have not learned enough respect for myself. I have discovered this morning. I am so much better than I give myself credit for. So much better than I give myself credit for, because I expect that the thing that should earn me these credits should be things that should be loud. The cheap things are loud. And so you expect the superior things to be louder. It bugs the trend. The superior things are silent. They don't announce nothing. I can feed my children. Nobody announces that. They don't. I can pay my bills. Nobody really announces that. It happens in the quiet, doesn't it? Yeah. Alice, Judithalis, come. You and I, we need to update each other. I keep saying it every time and then I forget to find you. Come and find me and let's talk. I've got tips, tricks, and tools for you. You come to my mind every time these things come up. So come, let me do my due diligence with you. Yeah? Yeah, Claudia. I've got petrol in my car. Nobody announces it. But I've got petrol in my car. I drive a rickety old car. This one. Yes. But it's a rickety old car that I own outright. I don't owe a bill on this car. It's mine. Has been mine the entire decade. I bought it cash down. You see, I did not learn respect for myself a long time ago. Or maybe I did not fully appreciate the reasons what I'm sharing with you. Foolishly, I thought that the things that are of premium would announce themselves, because why wouldn't they? The cheap things, the empty barrels are making noise. So why will the premium things not announce? Yeah, Judith, come and let's talk, yeah? Why would the premium things not announce themselves? But they don't. That's how it is. I know some really high value people. And when you see those high value people and you see how those high value people show up, you will be gobsmacked. Yesterday, I visited the Toastmasters Club. And there was a guy who is from the AI University in Abu Dhabi. We all know AI is a big thing. The AI University has intentionally been set up by the United Arab Emirates government to try and compete and out-compete. He is outstanding. He's engaging. All of us were jumping over him, getting it, and he gave his telephone number to every single one of us. He didn't mind who asked for his number. He gave everybody his number. And guess what? He made us all flash him so he could save our numbers. I was thinking, heck, hey, you should come and see me and my useless cousins. Why would we give you our number so you can call us for what? The one who is sitting on multi-billion-dollar investments, and he is the one who is on this scholarship, this and that and that. Very important human being. So down to earth. One person asked his number. He announced it in a booming voice so we could. And I was thinking, doesn't this guy worry that we will harass him? No, he does not worry. He does not have time for that. He's actually excited that ordinary trinkets like us can get in touch with him. He is very excited. Yeah. The empty barrels, me. Ask for my telephone number and listen to the nonsense I will tell you. Ask to meet with me and listen to the jazz I will blow you. And now, empty barrels have a very uncanny behavior of being the loudest, sadly. And the other ones, good beats don't talk. Good beats are silent. When you wear good beats, the plasticky cheap ones, they scream, the rest of them do. I've known some of these things for a long time, but its applications sometimes are not quite appreciated fully. This morning, I finished one of those rules and I said to myself, Luminek, girl, you is not bad at all. Girl, you are quick thinking. You are fast in processing. Yeah, because brain has not announced to girl that she's very fast in thinking. It wasn't until I turned up to social media and I started presenting my views and I realized, oh, people would make comments, and then I realized, okay, I'm a bit uniquely placed, right? Yeah, I've not learned enough respect for myself, because as I say, the things that should really make me have respect for myself have been very quiet. They don't make noise. They do not make noise. I share this with you because I think some of you, like me, may not have given yourself enough respect for what you do and what you are, which is a shame, really. It is good for you to know who you are, because I still worry about things coming up, and I have no business worrying. I will maneuver. I will maneuver. Why don't I know that I will maneuver? Most people around me do know that I will maneuver. So why is it that I myself do not know? And what are the consequences of not knowing? The consequences of not knowing is that I waste a lot of time on apprehension. I'll do something and I start worrying, and my husband is like, yeah, what are you worried about? Like, well, such a thing is coming up, and he says you will handle it. You will handle it. So why waste some of your time stressing about it? I'm like, how do you know you will handle it? Because I do know you will handle it. And I need that to get into my own internal systems. External people seem to know more about what I can handle than I do. And I waste a lot of time fretting, worrying, stressing. Nah. Anyway, if you are like me, and you probably do not recognize the phenomenal things that you do, the phenomenal things that you are, I hope that this video gives you a moment to pause and some motivation to think and hopefully figure out. I am amazed at the secrets that I am discovering about the things that I can do. And it's also a shame that I'm discovering some of those things today. Strength is quiet. It happens in the cracks, in the woodworks. Strength is why you get up every day and you know it's going to be tough, but you still show up and you do it. You are strong. You are as hard as nails. The problem is that you take it to be the everyday, and you take it for granted, and you don't allow yourself to notice the phenomenal things that you are and you do. And you underestimate yourself, and so you fret in situations which require no fretting. You are as hard as nails. Learn some respect for yourself. Stop waiting for strength to announce itself. It's too busy being strong. It doesn't have time for announcements. Greatness too is too busy being great. It doesn't have time to announce itself. The superior things are so good at being superior, they have no time to announce. And so you must really look. You must take some time, Idris. You must create space for the silence to speak to you. Yeah. The silence has to speak to you, but it cannot speak to you in noise. Money doesn't like noise. Success doesn't like noise. Greatness is silent. That is the things that fell on my heart this afternoon to share with you. I'm still in day 4 of unemployment. I'm in day 4 of unemployment, and in day 4 of unemployment, I'm still driving my rickety old Toyota Fortuner. I've still filled it with petrol. It still has 6 seats unoccupied, as this car has been most of the time that I drive it. Andina, how you doing? But yeah, when you are able to keep 6 seats unoccupied in a Toyota Fortuner, regardless of how old the Fortuner is, and be able to fill it with petrol and to keep going, and to allow yourself the days to rest and remove the guilt of running around from all these things that I do. great pride. I hope that you also do your self-assessment and you allow yourself to be proud of you, that you honor what you are able to do. And if you value yourself and you discover that you can do more, then go right ahead and do more. Go right ahead and do more so that you can evaluate yourself top notch and feel as good as I feel right now sitting here talking to you. May the good Lord be with you. May He strengthen and keep you. May His wisdom that surpasses all be with you. And may it give you the peace to weather your storms calmly. Don't go running for saviors. This is the Savior. This is your Redeemer. When you look in the mirror, it will stare right back at you. That is who's going to fix your problems. As the only person who is about to fix your problems. So, learn that simple fact. Get on the program. And I will see you when I am done with the place I'm off to visit. But that's for me. Oh, I'm so happy. So I've had a few days of chilling, and for the first time in these 4 days that I've had, I have not really been apprehensive to chase much. I'm chilled. I'm cool. That means an awful lot to me. Yeah, Lillian, let me love you. Let me leave you. And I'll catch up with you guys very